Hey, Technomania Circus, Technomania Circus, Technomania Circus. Let's see. Technomania Circus started out just as a bunch of artists trying to do something different with anything goes mentality, do it yourself. Got a group of dancers together, the electronic musicians. Next thing they knew, the dancer knew a circus person, the circus person knew a couple other circus people, and there's a circus.
It's a community of people who are artists, performance artists generally, that work together to create a show once a month that's held in this just amazingly eclectic venue here. That, you know, backyard bleachers that includes street performers doing circus acts, plus just a wide array of music, stuff that's parody, stuff that's just like way out there, puppetry, there's burlesque, acrobatics. You know, we do ensemble pieces where even the people who don't even want to sing karaoke end up getting up on stage with the group and singing and doing just absurd and crazy stuff. And generally our shows are focused on a particular theme. Like, you know, we did the Wild West show, we did one about the mob, one on time travel.
You pull someone out of the bleachers and say, hey, who wants to come stand on stage? They can do nothing. They can just stand on stage and they'll remember that. I mean, the mob show, we had the Mob Olympics. You know, okay, take this horse head and throw it over your head. You win, you get to take it on a little My Little Pony horse head. But, you know, people get something more out of it when they're involved and actually doing the show. You know, if they're going to come and enjoy what we're doing, we want them to be involved. We want them to entertain us as much as we entertain them.
So the stage is interactive also. There's some buttons up there that make noise. Let's see if they're on right now. And there's the lights that do the applause signs, along with this button here. Controls the yell and scream. There, can you see it? Can you see it flashing? That's yell and scream. And then the other buttons, the boo and hiss and the applause sign, are down there so the audience can tell us how they feel about our particular performance, be it good, bad, or if indifferent. Maybe we need crickets on that too.
Hopefully by the next show we're going to have a follow spot that I'm going to put in the audience, and I'm going to make the audience point the follow spot. Because if I can have someone who can say, oh, it's dark over there, I can point this light. You know, and our audience is totally willing to do that. And that's one of the reasons I put buttons in the audience. You know? Okay, well, maybe they won't know to yell and scream. Oh, there's a button in the audience. So there's one person whose job it is in the audience. Every show, they have to hit the yell and scream button. Why? Because I put it there so that they would press it, so that they'll yell and scream. But we give them boo and hiss, we give them applause, you know. And we're going to give them more buttons. It's just a matter of time and wire.
You got it?
Yes, I can handle that.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Now, see, that's the old gentleman that I take care of or help out as a nurse, work as a nurse when I can get work, that is. And I'm helping this guy out now, and he entrusted me to an estate of his that he never threw away a piece of metal in 50 years, and that's where all that stuff came from, on the side of the house. And that's him right there. I'm going to take him to the doctor. And kind of what we do here a little bit, now we've expanded it in that we've always had collections of stuff to make artwork, you know. And this is just stuff I'm trying to sell, along with if we can make something out of it, sometimes we'll do that. And this is the alley that was clear. Believe it or not, this was clear 3 months ago. There was nothing here except plants and a piece of artwork here that's covered up by hardwood now. And then the artwork starts again. I guess that's Junk Alley now, or Sanford and Sons Alley. Starts here as we get to the backyard. And my workshop is behind that screen over there with my toolboxes and stuff. And then we got the UFO right here on the 8-foot pole that's buried in the ground. We got the piano here. It's torn apart. And this is the bleachers here where we've got seating for 100 with 30 theater seats also.
If, you know, I do go on business trips and I leave for, you know, a week or 2 weeks, and it's always kind of the, what's different? You know, is it a brand new fence? Is it, you know, the UFO is no longer on top of my house, it's 8 feet in the air. You know, this place, there's so much stuff here that changes so often. I think if we ever get to the point where we're done working on Technomania, then what's the point?
You know, Technomania is a great group of people that put their shit together without a lot of financial reward, but we make a lot of laughter, and that's kind of people that were leaving on the show. That was kind of reinforced the energy, because sometimes you go, wow, should we really continue to do this shit, or should we work on buying houses and remodeling them and making money and you know, trying to get ahead in America, living the American dream and having a pool in our backyard rather than a circus, you know? A pool, what an idea, you know?
Why am I at Technomania? Because it's the only place that I've found that I can do what I want to do. If I want to grind a piece of metal down to nothing, you know, I can do that here. If I want to take a piano and make it shoot fire, I can do that here. Because people aren't saying, why do you want to do that? They're saying, can you make it bigger fire?
Yeah, a great place to experiment. You know, a venue where you can get away with a lot. Like whatever idea you have, if you have the means and I guess the money sometimes to realize your idea, like this is the venue where you can do it.
Ooh, just get everybody to laugh. That's my job. When I go backstage, I measure the laughter. And you know, we try to see what the funniest thing was. I mean, there was a wedding party of 20. They were just happy as heck that they came down here and he got to show his wedding party, an entertainment venue in the barrio that's in the back of a house with some bleachers, and you know, they were all kind of, when a lot of people come into the back, their eyes are pretty wide open, and then they're smiling and laughing on the way out, and that's basically, you know, it's a good thing to see when everybody's having a good time, going, wow, this is amazing, that was funny, and you know, I've never been to any place like this before, seen anything like that again, and you never will again. That's it until you come back next month and see some more crazy stuff like the beer show. I think it's about time for me for a drink. I think you look like you need another drink. Well, I probably look like that all the time.